This is part 2 of a 2-part video. I'm going to deal with the same situation. A very large class took an exam with a total of 200 points. The average score was 150 and the standard deviation was around 15 points. The distribution of the scores follow the normal curve reasonably well. In this question, we want to estimate the 85th percentile of the score distribution. So first, let's recall what it means by the 85th percentile. Let's call this Z. Z is located at the 85th percentile, means the area under the histogram to the left of Z is 85%. So the area I am shading in green here is 85%. What we want to do is find out what Z is as a score. Can't find that directly, but by normal approximation, we can find out what the score is in standard units and then convert back to a score. If the area to the left of Z is 85%, that means the area to the right of Z is 15%. Now, why is it 15%? That is because the area under the normal curve, the entire area, is 100%, and 85 plus 15 is 100. This also tells us something else. If the area to the right of Z is 15%, so let me label that as 15%, because the histogram is symmetric about 0, which is in the middle, the area to the left of negative Z is 15%. That helps us because that tells us that the area between negative Z and Z is 100 minus this 15 minus this 15, which is 70. That tells us the area between negative Z and Z, and let me shade that in green, this area here, is 70%. Now we can go to the table and look for the area 70% and see what the corresponding Z is. So let's see, we're looking for the area, this column or this column, to be 70%. Now there is not one that's exactly 70%, so we go to the closest one. The closest one in this case would be 70.63. The corresponding Z is 1.05. This tells us that Z is equal to 1.05. That gives us the score in standard units. Now we're going to take that score and convert it back to, we're going to take the standard units and convert it back to its original units. The formula for that is we take the number, we multiply it by the standard deviation. The standard deviation in this case is 15. And then we add the average, which is 150. Now let's use the calculator. So Z was 1.05. Multiply it by the standard deviation, which is 15. And we add that to the average, 150. So our answer is 165.75. That is the score at the 85th percentile.